This is Ron Futar, Munich Garmisch, and it's BR442. This train is bound for Munich. Couple 4 cars at Tutzing of the next station. The train stops forward in Tutzing. Please be careful about the approaches to the station. Cut passengers and couple at the next one. So do passengers now. Yeah. Hang on. Where's my foot pedal gone? It's trapped in there. It's out now. Can't do CIFA without. That's better. We have foot pedal madness. Pisa B. CIFA. Rail driver. Got headlights on. Good, that's the acknowledge. That doesn't seem to do anything. Why not Santa suit? I completely forgot, if I'm honest, Dave. Oh, this hasn't got the script on it. Alright, hang on. Let me just fix that. I've already done the script for this one, so why is it not updating again? Because the one I've got is for the other one. Typical. I really need to fix that crash. That's annoying. Alright, restart. Next. Hopefully. That's better. Right, 37.1, we're going through green yellow, which is reduced speed aspect. It's not saying anything, so this will be a 40, but we're limited for 40 anyway. Apparently it isn't. Okay. Can you dim the screens on the train? I don't think so, no. I mean like the night equivalents. Don't think the night equivalent. Oh no, they were, I'm sure actually. I can't remember how you access it, but I'm sure I remember seeing that at some point. Have we come out of restriction? We have. Up to 60. Up to 110. Yeah, I gather Games Planet have got their Christmas sale going on already. And Train Sim DLC is included in that, so it's worth going and have a look, see what there is. I've not looked myself yet. But some of the things that you're looking for may be there. This instrument lights. Cabin light, tempomat, pantograph, Pisa B, handbrake, reverser. If you can change it, I don't know how. Let's get sped up again. Tutzing in 10 kilometers. Make it rain so you can't put the wiper on. Oh no, Moggy has left me with a process by which I can evaluate whether or not the wipers can be switched on. So I've got 15 forms that need to be filled in, signed in triplicate. Railroad, how do I like TSW? Since I'm the senior producer of it, I like it an awful lot. But honestly, I do like it an awful lot. I'm going to be running some more of it after this, actually. But yeah, I really like Train Sim World. It's already, you know, everything I was looking for in a next-gen train simulator, and I know what's coming, and it gets even better. So. All my normal biases taken into account, of course. So yeah, this in the TSW session after this scenario, I'm going to be shunting around in the yard, switching. Sorry. Is it easy to make scenarios for it? It depends. You can do a heck of a lot more using the tools. I mean, at the moment, end users can't do anything, the tools. I mean, I did the services that are in there in the demo. Sorry, not the demo, the beta, and I did the. I started looking at doing scenarios, and yeah, they're actually very, very clever. You can do some really cool stuff with them. I wouldn't necessarily go so far as to say it's easier, but it's like a lot of aspects of it. You can do more of it. Lure? No, there's no lure in TS World. No lure at all. Any form of scripting is done using the blueprint system. Yeah, the frame rate is low at the moment, Anthony. It's to be expected. The guys are still doing optimizing. They've made significant leaps forward, believe it or not, but they still have a long way to go. 4.2 kilometers. Well, you can definitely do more than TS17, because for one thing, it's trivially easy. I say trivially, it's easy to have scenarios that require more than one loco, as you can see in the clear-cut scenario. Simon, for a Danish transport scenario, you need two moving services to couple together. Yeah, that's absolutely possible. Coupling, uncoupling. Essentially, the way that services are managed in TS1, you have your list of instructions is a vertical: do this, then this, then this, then this. In TS World, it's a graph. It's a two-dimensional graph. And so if you uncouple, you get 2 bars coming out, one for one consist, one for another, and then you can then do something with it. So the 2 services become AI essentially, so they can go and do things, and then they can recouple up later on again. So yeah, all that stuff's been thought about. I haven't uploaded a BR10 video yet, Rob Allen, but I did run it on the stream. A red light, so I need to get permission to go in because we've got a couple up to another service, I think is what it said. Should be a 3-dimensional graph. No. It works quite nicely as 2-dimensional. Yeah, audio's no problem. Cinematic controls are all the standard Unreal ones, which are very, very good. They're sort of movie quality. Right, we've got the white lights. So, we went through BR440. So you can have 5 trains split and coupled. Yeah, certainly can. And you can have it all done completely automatically in service mode. You can have it all done automatically in scenario mode as AI, or you can make it to where the player has to do bits of it. And in service mode, they would just pick which bit they want to do of the whole thing, the way you set it out. That's kind of the cool bit of service mode, I think. I think people initially will probably go more for they're expecting scenarios because of what they understand, but I think when people get the hang of service mode, I think they'll go nuts for it. Because there's potentially unlimited gameplay in service mode. Every time you turn the turntable with a low corner, the game crashes. Have you got a low frame rate? As in really low frame rate? Because it does seem that in some cases the turntable is still dependent. If you've got low frame rate, it can cause a lot of problems. I've never had it crash for me, but I have heard of it. What countries will be in TSW when it gets released? Well, I mean, it's already been announced. The first version is Train Sim World CSX Heavy Haul. So Sandpatch grade is all there'll be in it. Routes take a lot longer to make now, and if you want to wait until there are 4 routes in there, then it'll be released in about 2 years' time. Right, we coupled. Kind of a bangy couple, but let's switch to... Trying to work out which is the right way. So we came from that way, we went to that way. So we are looking the right way round. That is the right way. Any Christmas holiday themed scenarios lined up? But no, there isn't Railroad, to be honest. I'm going through some of the ones that I'd booked up for the when I was ended up being off. So surely there must be a way to create routes purely by computer on TSW, as it's still being researched. You mean automatically creating routes? No, yeah, you can't automate it. The quality of what will be created would be rubbish. The data that's out there is nowhere near good enough for what you're looking at here. Probably not, Simon. I must admit I've not tried it, but it should be fine. Oblivious, yeah, it's a Logitech G933. Very, very good headset. I very much like it. Oh, hang on. What's up? Now, what I do want to get to is where routes are semi-automatically created, where they are sort of a lot of the groundwork is done, and then you go in and you finish it off. I mean, the data sources are available for track just aren't good enough. But for a lot of other things like roads, they're actually fine. So if you can get all the roads, you can work out where trees are, and where houses and so forth are, you can already get a massive leap forward. That was a green light, so I'm going to release from monitoring, accelerate to 80. Hey, Rob Jansen. Yeah, it's the wireless one. I've got wires hanging off it at the moment because I'm keeping it charged up by another machine. I've also got the track IR pinned to it, which gives you a wire whether you like it or not. The benefit though is that it can be just a little portable battery pack, which means that I'm not tethered to the computer, which is the main thing I wanted. I use this. This is the portable battery pack that I'm just using. I just hook that up to it and it's fine. Run it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Days and days even. No, the data sources that are available for track are just they're okay at the sort of the level you use when you're looking at maps, but when you actually want to create track that you can drive on, it can't have sudden angled turns in it. It's got to have all the super elevations and the easements and things set up. And by the time you do all of that, you end up ripping all the auto-generated track out and redoing it. Battery runs for... It depends whether you've got the lights on or not. I think it's something like 8 or 12 hours, which is normally fine for an average stream. But if I want to run a 24-hour stream, the battery's not good enough for that, which is why I battery back up in case I need to run for longer. But yeah, normally you get, I think it's 12 hours without the lights and 8 hours with the lights, or something like that. Do you need easements for super elevation? I can't remember. I don't think so. Steinberg? No, who wants to be average? How's the 7.1 audio setting? To be honest, my ears aren't the best anyway. All I know is the speakers sound good, and in the examples that in the example thing when you're setting it up, it sounds epic. And when they run one of the self-tests, it gives you the 7.1 all the way around the outside. You can hear it all, which is good. If you watch, I've got a video of unboxing it and setting it all up, Livius, which you know, go and have a look at that. But yeah, it's really good. Oh, is it 8 hours with lights? Okay, can't remember. I don't use it with the lights. I've normally got the lights turned off because I can't see them and nobody else can. No, a chair can see them, but I don't really care what chair thinks. So I know, I said it. I don't care what chair thinks. I know. Oh, everyone hates Matt now. Poor chair. The abuse this chair has to put up with. But no, running on that battery, this external battery that I've got, I think after the 24-hour stream, that external battery was still something like 80% still full. So it doesn't really use a lot of battery. That's really odd, Kickback Man. Oh, of course, you've just got your brand new one, haven't you? I would suggest going to check different locos and see if it's loco specific. But otherwise than that, I'd drop a note to the rail driver support people at raildriver.com. I think it's 80 at the next signal. Yep, 80 and then 60 at the next signal. Although we'll already be doing 60 by then. Smacking that button. It's obviously done something to upset me lately. Right. Yeah, recalibration's a good shout, Oblivious. Right, we've ended up here almost, no, about 40 seconds ahead of schedule. Wow. Nice. Tyrant wasn't me. I haven't even had a chance to look at that yet. No, I think I've been doing alright on speed, Nimmy. Dum dum dum. We're in restriction by the looks of it. That's a green light. Past the green, and then we'll accelerate out. 60 limit. Heading for Passing. Oops. First bit of overspeeding. Yeah, no, I have. Yeah. I blame you. Hashtag blame me. Am I doing a stream on Christmas Day? I bet my mum and dad's on Christmas Day, so whether we do if anything, it'll be a model railway stream, which I can do on Twitch now, folks. Model railway streams I can now do on Twitch. So they'll be on this channel. Right, we're on our way up. Why can you now do it on Twitch? Because Twitch have just launched an IRL channel, and at the same time they've relaxed all of the restrictions about what you can and can't do on Twitch. So, and they're also launching so that you can broadcast through your mobile phone now as well, which is interesting. Anyone can broadcast model railway steaming jam. I think you just put it. It's either IRL or in the not playing button category that you put it into. I'm going to check with my partner contact at Twitch and find out, just to be sure which was the right one for it. There we go. Try and get some of this time brought back. Oh, what have we got now? 12 kilometres. Good. 160. I don't know if you folks know also that over the last while, Ubisoft have been celebrating their 30th birthday, and the way they've done that for everybody is that they've been giving away one game a month, I think, or one game a week, something like that. Those 7 games are now available free for this weekend, in case you missed any of them. So if you go onto Ubisoft's website, the Uplay bit, and you can go and just click a button and it'll just give you all 7 games. It's games like there's The Crew, Assassin's Creed. There's some good games in there actually. It's not bottom of the pile stuff. There's some pretty decent stuff there. So if you missed any, you got until the end of today to figure it out. Click where? I have no idea what you're looking at anyway. If you just Google for something like Ubisoft 30 free games or something like that. It was one game a month, but they've done them all now, and so now it's all 7 games this weekend. Oops, 6 kilometres now for passing. So it'll be slowing down in a bit. As I think this is where we sort of double back on ourselves a bit. Signal coming up. You already ordered one on Amazon, WT. Christmas jumper's got to be done. So into the 100. I thought it was really interesting. I was looking earlier on that there's very little being streamed in the way of Transport Fever. It seems to have gone off everyone's radar. Hey DJSB, I'm good. How are you? Suddenly realised I'm stopping here. At least this thing has got ridiculous brakes. Physics of the train is horrible when two trains are connected. I am two trains connected at the moment, so it seems to be running alright. Nice yee over there. Oh dear, tired. What's going on there? How long is the stream? I should be done by about 11, 11:30, I think. It's not going to be a late one. Get some tea. Yeah, I have to look at getting a cup of tea. I've got a mug already. Okay, I could have stopped a bit further. I thought you always had to stop near the H sign at the front. Mind you, there is no H sign at the front on this platform. Yeah, this platform's got no H sign at all. Hey, Strat Shadow. Oh, it's time to go. Sitting here, gazing in the stars. Right, we've got no restrictions in place. 120 km/h. Don't blame me for that one, Nimmy. Yeah, it's hashtag blame Nimmy. Oh, nice DJ SB. I need to go back through the list over the holiday, and I'm going to try and get a bunch scheduled for the new year. Munich next, 4.4 kilometers. Passing point of Munich track 29, so we're routed into the right place. So we've got 40. Is it? I mean, there was no thing on there, so I'm going to go with 40 at the next signal. Did I ever try driving without the F3 track monitor? Yeah, it's an utter disaster because I just don't know the routes. And then whenever I say I'm going to have a go at doing that, the other half of the users complain, well, we like to see it. Because the thing is, if I take the F3 HUD off, you wouldn't actually see if I was over speeding or doing any of those things that everyone really enjoys. 60 limit. It is 40. It said 60 up there. What about PTG Rail, Nimmy? I know he does it, but he spends a lot of time learning the route. At the end of the platform. Oh, that was the announcement. Oh, okay, fine. I know the signal was green-yellow, but I thought it was a green-yellow 60. But never mind. Oh, it was on the top, wasn't it? Which is the next one, whereas the bottom is this one. So yeah, okay. So it was a green-yellow with a 60 at the next signal. That makes sense. Have I seen the Polar Express? Yeah, at least 2 or 3 times. No, green and yellow means 40 in Germany, Shazan, unless you have a ZS3 indicator saying otherwise. And now I can't remember if the top one is the current one. Yeah, the top one is the current one, you're right. Which means that I don't get why that wasn't a 60 then. Unless the signal was overriding it and it wasn't actually a ZS3 board. Bah humbug. I don't know. It's along those lines though. The green